I always thought by the time I reached almost 40, I would have it all figured out. I'm an almost 40-year-old woman with no career, feeling unaccomplished, and not being where I pictured my life. And I want to talk about it. It's not a long story, and it won't make you cry, but at the end of the video, I'll give you some advice if you feel like you need it because you're in the same space. A quick story how I got to this point. When I was in my early 20s, I had a vision in my mind of where I wanted to be at this point in my life, at almost 40. I wanted to be happily married, which thankfully I am. I wanted kids, which I do have, but then things happened, which is story for another video. I also wanted financial stability, a sense of fulfillment, and a successful career, which I thought I could achieve with my college degree that I earned in 2013. But that didn't happen. And as a new immigrant at the time, the pressure to succeed in the land of opportunities weighed heavily on me. But what happens when life throws unexpected challenges your way? And boy, life did. Life had other plans for me. I never imagined that 2 years of me wanting to stay home and bond with my baby would turn into 10 years. When my son was born with special needs, everything changed. And I kind of had to become a stay-at-home mom, which again, I can talk about in another video. And suddenly the expectations placed on me collided with the harsh reality of caregiving, and I felt like a failure, unable to fulfill the quote-unquote promise of a better life. I felt like I was drowning in a sea of unspoken expectations and cultural pressures. And the loneliness, let's talk about that. The loneliness of my journey was suffocating. And I longed for someone to understand the depth of my struggles. And I did have people. I do have people. I have my family, but I still felt that aching for someone to truly understand how I was feeling. Sacrificing my career aspirations to become a full-time caregiver, putting my own dreams on hold, and I'm only just now starting my life at almost 40, even though I had planned my life from a much younger age. But in the midst of the darkness, I found glimmers of light, glimmers of hope. Through the unconditional love of my family, I discovered the resilience within myself to keep going, even when the path seemed insurmountable. After pouring into my child and learning how to support him, I finally decided to go back to school and get a master's degree, which I did last year, December. The journey was by no means easy, but thank God I made it. And in many ways, many ways, I'm thankful that I didn't get it earlier because I studied child life, which I wouldn't have known about without the challenges in these past years of supporting my child's additional needs. Now I can say I have a better direction, knowing for sure that I want to work to support children for the rest of my life. So with that revelation, I started applying for jobs, interviewed, and recently landed a job at an elementary school, which is still so surreal because I don't know how to be out of the house. I've always been in the house. I've been a homebody. I can function in the house by myself. It's routine, basically. It's what I do. I've mostly been at home, maybe got like some work from home gig, but now going into my 40s, I'm going to be learning how to work literally in the same space with people. Like saying that out loud even makes me apprehensive because I feel like I have been so directionless for a long time. And I know a lot of people can relate to that. And even though I know that I'm qualified for the position, I still have that imposter syndrome. But through it all, I discovered something profound, which I will share with you. My worth isn't measured by societal standards of success. My worth isn't measured by societal standards of success. Because being there for my son, advocating for him, and nurturing him became my greatest accomplishments. So to anyone feeling lost, if you're watching this video and you're feeling lost and alone in your struggles, know that you are not defined by the expectations of others. If you're feeling stuck and unaccomplished, just remember that life doesn't always follow the path that we plan. So embrace your journey, honor your truth, and find solace in the love that surrounds you, because your worth is immeasurable regardless of the obstacles that you face. Cherish the moments that truly, truly matter, and know that your worth isn't defined by external achievements. Let me say that again. Your worth is not defined by external achievements. Because sometimes the most meaningful successes come from the challenges that we overcome and the love that we give. Okay? So if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, please subscribe, like, and share the video. And come along with me as I try to navigate this life as best as I can. I love you. Sincerely, Ishay.